Good evening, Keepers of the Cash. Gary B, the Casual Comic Guy here. And as we do every year, we have the Lucky VIP Gift Exchange where a bunch of us take part. I don't know if people are confused with the time zones because right now it's just me and Ben Parker Comics. Ben, how you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing well, Gary. How are you?
I'm great, man. Always a pleasure to have you here, buddy.
Good to see you, man. Happy holidays to you. I hope you're having a good month and season and all that.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to next year. This the end of this year has been me getting into some new job and stuff. So things are starting to go to the upswing.
Excellent, man. Excellent.
Now,
best of luck to you and all that, definitely.
right? I better post this link in the lounge again just in case. But I love doing this. This is just fun, and I get to hang out with you guys, which I don't really get to talk or see you guys too much.
Yeah, same here. Yeah.
So it's always fun, and you know how busy life is, man. There's just never a lot of time.
I sure do. Yep.
So what's been up with you, sir? Comic wise, you've been reading anything fun, getting into anything?
Comic wise, I've been doing a lot of sorting, and I'm really trying to just reel my comic collection back in. It's really large. It's larger than I want it to be, and I just want to really get it back down to the titles that I care about. And so I'm sorting and just weeding out stuff and titles and things that I just don't feel like I'll ever read it. I don't care about it. It just came to me by way of a mystery box or something like that, So it's
I gotta say for myself, I got out of the mystery boxes a couple years ago when I started putting it towards keys I wanted.
Yeah,
instead
exactly.
of hoping to get something cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So I want to pare it all down. I want to get the space back, and I also want to, raise money to put towards, like you said, the keys and the runs that I actually care about and want to read and things like that. So I haven't been reading much lately. I was telling you backstage, my wife and I were talking, we need to read more. So I said, I'm going to grab a stack of comics and you grab your novel that you're reading and we can do that instead of watching Netflix. And she's all for it. So I'm kind of hoping we make that a pre-New Year's resolution,
Right. Brew some coffee, relax a little bit.
Exactly. Yep. Put a little Irish cream in the coffee. Everything's good.
Right. All right. So we will. You know what? Since you're here, let's. As it happened, I drew you. So
I was excited.
Let's make you big, and let's make me nervous as you open it. We'll let you start.
I got this. Gary drew me, so I'm excited. I was thinking I'd have to wait and wonder all night what was in here. I didn't think I was going to be the first guy to go. So
no, and it was weird too because all the lounge was talking in there. I know they got it, so hopefully they're figuring it out, whatever time zone they're in.
Yeah.
All right, Nerds joining now.
Excellent. He can go directly after me. I know he's got a busy schedule.
Right.
All right, here we go, Gary B.
Oh man, I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous, brother. I'm excited. Look, I got your latest iteration of sticker, which I don't believe I had one of these. That's a win already.
How you doing tonight, sir?
Hello.
We know you're on a time crunch. We'll get you on after Ben. Do you know if the rest of the guys are jumping in?
I don't know. Let me find out.
Everybody seems confused. Last year it went smooth. Everybody's confused this year. So I drew Ben, as you know, and
I did not know.
Oh, okay. I thought you did. All right.
No,
I thought he had the inside info.
Oh, that's I theoretically could go look and stuff, but I opt not to. Right?
Good for you, man. True Secret Santa. All
So-
right,
So Ben, I drew Ben, which he
I'll go through this, and Gary, dude, like right off the bat, you got me, brother. I mean, Marvel presents number 9, Guardians of the Galaxy. That is exactly the kind of stuff that I'm looking for.
well, hopefully that's the least of the bunch here.
Oh my god, it's just
That was just a icebreaker, I hope.
yes, dude. This Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man 39 is not. I don't believe I have this one in that run, so that's amazing.
There had to be a couple random Spider-Mans in there just because of your logo.
Dude, this right here, French Avengers number 27.
Didn't know if you had
that's
any
cool.
foreign Avengers in your collection, being a big Avengers guy.
I don't, and I'm kind of digging into like some foreign comics. That's cool, man. That is really cool.
And do you know that if you use Google Translate, there's a there's a picture option. You hold it over the text and it translates the text for you.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
cool.
So
I
you
might
just
have
hold it
to-
over the comic because I have some foreign comics and I just hold the phone over the comic and I can read the whole page.
Oh, that's
Wow,
cool.
It's cool, man. I did not know that.
Technology.
Yeah, so you can it just translates it instantly right on the page.
Yeah, I don't have to ham fist my way through it in French, you know.
Bonjour.
Exactly. Bonjour. The rest of
Menage a trois.
exactly. All right, next, Amazing Adventures featuring the Beast number 13. That's a sharp, cool book right there. Very, very cool. Yeah, you got me, brother. I mean, you totally read my mind. Amazing Adventures 14, the next one. Excellent. I don't believe I have any single one of these, man. This is really, really cool.
I was nervous you would too. I was like,
Oh, dude. Not at
Yeah.
all.
Getting Ben or like James, that's Raiders, right? Or even Jimmy. You're like, oh man, this is gonna be tough. Let me
right,
let
yeah,
me
they
try
have
it."
everything.
Yeah.
Well-
What do you get the man that has everything?
I got someone else, and I thought it was difficult, and I hope I nailed it like Gary did, obviously. This is awesome, too. Amazing Adventures 15, the next one in the series. First
Yeah,
appearance
first-
of Griffin and first beast with blue fur. I didn't know that.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's cool.
it's a double key.
That
That's
is
awesome.
dope, and it's really not, but that is in mid. Yeah, that's a nice mid-grade copy right
And
there.
you know, Beast checks off the box for Avengers and X-Men.
This is cool, too. Amazing Spider-Man 134.
Second Punisher.
Second cameo of a Punisher, man. That's cool.
That's very cool.
Hell yeah. I don't know. I don't believe I still have that book. I think that might be one I sold back in the day. And there's a slab to unveil as well. So Gary, so far, this box, you already knocked it out of the park, dude.
I was nervous, dude.
Oh, I love the back. I love the back of this. It tells me it's an older book. What do we got? Oh,
Chris?
nice. Amazing Spider-Man 362 and a nice 9.2 copy. That's awesome, dude.
Heck
Thank
yeah.
you so much, Gary. That was a killer mystery box, and I'm really happy with it.
Well, hopefully there's something in there you don't have or some upgrade or who knows.
All of it, man. All of it. This is dope. You killed it, brother. I appreciate it.
No, but, you know, I was really relieved when I drew you, and I had to ask. I'm like, Brandenburg, who's Brand? Because I was just thinking he was Ben Parker, like not
Yep.
thinking of Ben Parker
Yep.
from Spider-Man. You know, it just,
That's right.
and I never really knew your last name before.
It's my middle name, not my last name.
Oh,
so-
okay.
Yeah.
But when he said you, I'm like, oh, I got this. I can do Ben.
Awesome. Awesome. You killed it, man. That was amazing. Thank you so much for hosting this as well. And Irvin,
Oh, you're
thank
welcome.
you so much for putting this together. It's total blast every year, man.
Good evening, Jerry, Jean. Yeah, well, you know, it's like I was trying to say at the beginning too, right? This I like doing it on a live show because I get to see how awesome you guys in that chat are all the time, but everybody out there doesn't. So this way I can show them you guys. They get to maybe put a name to a face on IG, but they also
Yeah.
get to see what great people you are, which is always fun.
We,
But
we-
right?
good group of guys for sure.
And you know, it just like everything, you know what's said in the group stays in the group, right?
Most part.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're like Vegas, baby.
Exactly.
All right, nerd. I know you're kind of out of crunch. If you wanted to go, sir.
Okay, so I got my box in. Yeah, I'm supposed to get to Friendsmas. So we have friends coming over that are staying the night. This is where they'll be. And so I was like cleaning the room right before this. That's why I was like a little late. And then after this, we're heading out to that Friendsmas party. So it should be a fun night.
Oh,
I still got to shave my head. Trim
Friday
my
the 13th.
beard. Friday the 13th, exactly. I should wear a Jason mask.
You should.
Just paint it like
with a Santa hat.
exactly, yeah, festive. Y'all like my tag there? I don't know if it shows up for everybody else. Where the ho ho ho's at?
I put one in and then I took it out. You know, as we do.
Chris is already commenting your hat, Irving.
Oh, thanks, brother. Alan in the house.
Yeah, Alan, just one of the nicest dudes. And
Alan,
Alan, I think ended up with like all 4 copies of my TMNT2 that I used to have.
Oh,
Because we did I was talking to Ben about it backstage. I still talk about it to how the Lucky VIP Lounge is solely responsible for me getting my Marvel Spotlight 32. It wouldn't have happened without you guys, and it's like a treasured memory I have. I never ever forget about it.
we
awesome.
rallied for Gary on that one.
Right, and I told Ben, I'm like, I'm just happy you guys never kicked me out because I'm so quiet all the time.
no, there's no kicking anyone out. I know. It's not like I'm an admin or anything, but yeah.
I've noticed we've all gone through our phases of like it's like you just get busy at times and life happens and you know all that stuff. So we all have our
Absolutely, sir.
silent periods.
Yep. Right now is a great time to be a comic book buyer. Everything is down, down, down. So, which is great.
I know, but everything else in life is up, 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 which isn't.
Yeah,
It's like, why can't they both be down at the same time?
Right.
or both be up at the same time. I'm trying to sell some books over here.
Dang. All right.
No, did he?
Okay, so I got a nice little note here. I also wrote mine on a board. Looks like James was my guy. I had
Which
a
James?
feeling. Raiders of the Long Box.
Oh, nice, dude, nice. I mean, not that. Not that the other names
Deals out there.
wouldn't have been great too. James
James-
Warner's the man.
He said, Irvin, I tried my best with your list, waging war with eBay trolls. Jimmy helped partially bail me out. Hope you enjoy the sweet satisfaction of completing a series. Exciting. Plus crossing it off your list. Hopefully the other books I added in are something you appreciate. Merry Christmas. You simple son of a bitch. You simple son of a bitch. Okay. All right. I guess I am simple. That's nice. That's sweet. I like to write the notes too, just because it's like it's just a little nice touch, you know.
Simple's making me laugh because I've had Tropic Thunder in my head lately and Simple Jack and all that stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Trying to introduce my kid to that movie later tonight.
that should be good.
First time I watched that movie, I hated it.
Dude, I've
Second
loved
time
it
I
since
watched
my
it,
first viewing.
Second time I watched it, I was just crying, laughing the whole time. You know, what I mean?
Let's see. Where's the clear knot at?
Take it away,
Okay.
Herb. I'm not. I
Oh,
won't.
there you go. First
You're good,
Cosmic
brother.
Ghost Rider, huh?
Guardians of the Galaxy 13, Ghost Rider on the cover. Little newsy.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
Cool action. Love that. 90s. Then we got more Guardians out in the universe there. The new Guardians. Okay. Jungle Snow. This is first cover appearance of Nightmare. Ooh.
Oh, wow.
little
That's cool.
Love
Nice.
Center. All right.
That's awesome.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
I love-
I Nightmare is a villain I really want to see in a Doctor Strange movie.
That would be fun. That would be fun. We got next up. Ooh, Miss Marvel #1.
Awesome.
That's dope. I have like the facsimiles of this, but I've never
Sure.
owned this. So this is pretty cool.
One of my favorite books ever. I love that run. I know it's up and down, but it's such a fun read.
Yeah. I love it.
Awesome. Nice one.
You got Barbarian Kung Fu saying Snowflame.
Snowflame.
Ooh, Flash. Hell yeah. A little 15 center. Love it. Flash 190. That's awesome. I love adding. I've slowly been adding here and there whenever I see them, like in the $5 and below, you know.
Are you a big Flash guy?
Oh, yeah.
Which Flash, though? There's so many.
Wally West, baby.
Wally-
Wally West is best.
You know,
West is
the
back.
diehard Flash fans that I know, to a man, they all like Wally the best.
He's just a good balance of everybody. Man, this hat is super tilted. He's a good balance of everybody. I think Barry is too like monotone for me. Wally is nice and sarcastic, and so like it's inviting. I don't know. I like him the best. All right, next up we have Invincible.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Oh, sweet. I needed this. Heck yeah. Oh, this is awesome. It's so hard to find these out at cons without them being like a stupid big price. Like I'll find, $5 Invincible books that are like marked $20. I'm like, I'm not going to pay $20 for that. Like,
Even comic shops do that now. If it gets a show out, they automatically raise the price. I'm like, nobody's going to buy that.
yeah, exactly. I'm like, what are you doing? Here's my man, my bald brother.
Oh,
Silver
dude,
Surfer.
nice.
Nice.
119. Heck yeah. 136. Excellent.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, these I want to say are like the ones that I need to finish the run. This is awesome. I think I
Nice.
can officially.
And they all look minty fresh, too.
That's amazing.
This is
Yeah.
awesome.
James is a super thoughtful dude.
I want to say this is the penultimate issue.
Ooh.
144. I want to say it goes up to 145. So
Wow.
that officially completes
Wow.
the run for me. All 145 books.
Now, did that run have annuals, too?
It does. I already have the annuals, so we're
Yeah.
good. But yeah.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Well, I was just
Yeah,
asking
yeah.
because some people don't consider annuals part of collecting something, where I do.
I do
Yeah.
too.
I think
Yeah,
you
I
got to. If it's going
Some
during
of the
that
annuals
time
are
frame.
great, and people treat
Yeah.
them like throwaways. I'm like, no, man, there's some good stories in some annuals.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, Silver Surfer Annual 3 and X-Men Annual 14. And I mean, like some of them are debatable, massive character introductions,
Right.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah.
Barbarian, I agree. Yeah. They're very, very hard to find. I've literally been hunting this probably for like 4 or 5 years. And I'd find one every once in a while, but most of the time, again, they're like $10, $15. I'm like, I'm not paying that because I know I can find this for like $2, $3 or $5, like something reasonable. But whenever shops do excessive price, I'm like, I'm not gonna do it.
Well, and especially on Whatnot now, like I've gotten some insane books for like $3 to $4 that everyone that you go anywhere else, they're charging 25, 30 for.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, one of the last Miss Marvel keys I needed was when she got her powers in Captain Marvel 12.
Okay.
And I saw a few places and they wanted $120 for it. And I got it for $20.
Wow. That's a steal.
If you just wait just a minute, I mean, you'll find it on one of those other sites where it's like what it should be,
Right?
I don't know if they have half price books where y'all are from.
Yeah.
No, unfortunately, I wish. I always hear great stories about them.
I just had some good finds the other day. I was out in Baton Rouge for my fiance's work stuff.
Oh, nice.
And so I went hunting. So I went to a Second and Charles. So not a half price books, but very similar, right?
We don't have that either. I don't have any of this cool shit. Anyway, go ahead, Irvin.
No, you just got to come down. That's what you got to do. And then take a road trip. I do want to do that. Like hit all like the small towns and stuff, like hit up antique places.
Our Second and Charles has more comic books than our local comic book store. It is like their comic book section is insane, dude. And I'm just like, I'm the only one there every time I go there. I'm just
you're like
there's 150 long boxes, and I'm just like, oh, Okay.
That's crazy. Yeah.
And they're all like 25 cents a piece, you know.
Yeah, you're
like fried pie variants, like buy this much, and it's like $10 for 100 books or whatever, you know.
Yeah, the closest one to me is in Delaware.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Road trip.
But those more populated areas, like the one I'm going to, is in small town North Carolina, just like coastal podunk little tiny town. And the ones you're going to, Delaware, everybody and their brother knows that one exists, you know. But I think I'm going to one that like probably less people are even aware of. So
Well, I think that one too, probably because that's the first one that pops up on Google. So maybe I was like, holy cow. So
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
how far is that from you, Gary? How long a drive is that?
let's see, Rochester, New York to Delaware.
4?
It is 6 hours and 32
6
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not
No,
really worth the round trip.
Make a weekend out of it, you know?
Right. I don't know. Well, if I'm going to make a weekend out of something, I'm going to head over to PA and see my buddy Milt for a little bit and
Yeah,
relax
nice.
with him.
Yeah.
So
But,
I apologize, Irv. Was that
No,
were you-
that's it. Yeah. I'm done. Now I'm just chit-chatting.
I'm sorry. I just realized I probably interrupted you there.
No, you're good, brother. This is there's no specific forum here, I think.
Well, let's see. I need to, you know what? I want
James,
to
thank
do
you. I didn't say that on the stream live. So James, thank you. I know he's going through it right now with his Dogo, but yeah, thank you, brother. I really appreciate it. And you know, Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, all that.
Well, you two were the only ones that joined. So, I mean, we'll probably sign off here in a minute. But before we do, I'm going to remove myself so you guys can be side by side and just let you guys hold up your books again for everyone to see that join late.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
let me minimize. Let me remove myself. Can you guys hear me when I remove myself or no?
Oh yeah, I didn't even know you were still there. I thought we were going to talk about like.
All right, so I'm going to remove myself.
Well, now we can't hear
Can't
you.
hear you now. So the show is ours, Irv. What are we doing?
Yeah. Let's talk shit about Gary. God, Conan the Barbarian is the worst comic book hero ever made.
Oh,
Irvin's getting that lifetime ban.
here we go. Yeah.
The Guardians book is the first Snow Flame gets his powers from snorting tons of cocaine. Love that. All right, the cocaine.
Barcelona.
Barcelona. Let's see.
That's right.
That's hilarious. Does he really? That's so funny.
Does
That's awesome. That might be my new favorite book now. I've never done cocaine for.
I don't know.
I'm boring. I've never done any drugs. So.
Yeah.
Is the comic authority stamp on there? If it is, then no, he does not do the cocaine.
Well,
it says snow. Well, no kind of jungle snow.
We'll do it like this again.
It does say jungle snow. You're not wrong. Is that
so? Irvin, we'll let you go through one more time just to show everybody again once more what you got, and then we'll do Ben.
It could be a recalled book. You never know.
Look at Irvin just flashes through everything. Look at him go.
Volume 3. We got an invincible HTF key to find. I know it's a key of some sort, but I don't know what. Old school Flash, gotta love that.
Yeah, it's dope.
Miss Marvel #1. I really like that. I was not expecting that. So I love having this in the collection now. Doctor Strange, First Nightmare.
Awesome.
First cocaine in Marvel, evidently. It says Jungle Snow, guys. Look.
Right.
Cocaine.
Call a spade a spade.
Barbarian Kung Fu says, I tell the truth. And then there's another Guardians. Oh, Ghost Rider. And that
like they're called that. I think the first Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it for
me.
Great
box.
books. Great box.
Oh, yeah. Awesome
great
editions.
All right, Ben, and one more time for you, sir, and then we'll do the sign off.
You got it, man. This actually, Gary B was the guy that sent me my box. So
I hear that guy's a dick.
He was not a dick on this day. So Marvel Presents #9. Some sweet Guardians action there. Nice newsy. Spectacular Spider-Man number 39. Definitely another one I did not have in the collection yet, and that's a nice, really, really sharp copy of that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That one might be a key too. I can't remember.
Yeah, I will definitely have to look that up.
Not a major key, obviously, but
I'll find out right when it goes into CLZ. The Avengers 39 or 29, which is probably not Avengers 29. When they do these reprints, they like it's like probably issues like 15 and 16 or something like that, or 30
Right.
and 32 or whatever. Like they hodgepodge a few comics together sometimes, but maybe it is. I'm excited to check that one out.
Very cool.
Amazing Adventures 13. Awesome Beast book I did not have, and also 14. Nice sharp.
Joe, how you doing, sir?
And then number 15, which is a double key, which is the first appearance of Griffin and the first appearance of the Beast with the blue fur, which I was not aware of. That's awesome. Definitely a book I did not have. And this is ASM 134. This is the second cameo of the Punisher. Also a really, really awesome book.
And I really like the Tarantula as a villain. I just think he was way underutilized.
I do too. And what's funny is I've had books like this before where you can tell that some kid, the first kid that I ever owned this, put a piece of tracing paper over him and traced every line on just the Tarantula. It's not on Spider-Man, but they drew Tarantula, and you can just see the little indents. I mean, I'll press it out if I ever want to get it graded or something, but it's just so. I have so many books where you can see where they just went over it ever so not gently, maybe.
And that book's like low to mid grade. That was like the lowest grade book in the box.
Oh, dude, it's awesome, man. I absolutely love it. I have no complaints at all. And then Extra Kickery threw me in this ASM 362 in a 9.2, which is really awesome. So kick-ass box, Gary. I mean, you nailed it, man. You totally you know what I like.
Yours hasn't come in yet?
Huh? Mine? Oh no.
Okay, yeah.
Lost in the country somewhere.
Yeah, USPS, man. Right now,
tis the season. Yep.
Oh, dude, I was so nervous. Like as soon as I said I was in again this year, I like, and then when you said I drew Ben, I'm like, oh my gosh, I got Ben books. Like I can get this out in a day or two.
Nice.
Yeah, that was
Chris saying that's some sweet books, fellas.
I got it. Yeah, buddy.
But no, I do like having you guys on. I wish more could have joined us tonight because I do like highlighting the people in the Lucky VIP Lounge just because they don't know you guys like they don't know how awesome all of you guys are and just how supportive you guys are. So it's always nice to get your faces out there for the public to see. Yeah, that's usually my main goal with hosting this is just to get you guys some FaceTime.
We usually go for a couple hours every year. I mean, this is probably the quickest one.
Yeah. Well, I thought a lot of people were going to join tonight from what was going on in the chat earlier. I knew poor James Rollins couldn't. Because of what's going on with him, the poor guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But and like Ben and I are talking, it's tough with everybody living in different time zones. You can never tell what's happening.
Yeah.
So
maybe the 20th then. I don't know what your schedule's like then, but ill faces says Taylor. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, because normally we have like anywhere from I would say 6 to 10 people, just depending. So
easily,
right.
Yeah.
I think last year we were pretty full. I think we had eight people on.
Yep.
At least, yeah. People were dropping to let other.
Yeah. Then of course I get Ben this year who got an X-Men 1 last year. I'm like, how do I follow that shit up?
That's a hard act to follow.
TSX 1, and I got it from James Rowland, and I was like,
yeah,
mind blown, dude. I still every couple of weeks I go back and watch that video. I'm like, Oh, that is the greatest gift I've ever gotten in my life. I mean,
100%.
Yeah, right. That was sweet.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing: we all have ladies or others in your lives, friends, right?
sure.
They're not comic book type people, so you're never gonna get that from them, right? You're never getting an
I'm
AF-15, a
not.
Silver Surfer.
Yeah,
one.
no.
I'm not either. They look at me and they're like, "Comics?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, comics." I'm like, "And anime and Pokemon." I'm like, "All of it, man." They're like, "I didn't see that." Okay.
Oh. All right.
They're only willing to like go as far as like a T-shirt or something. Like
Right.
they're not going to get you something expensive like a book that you may or may not even
Yeah.
want.
Or they won't know how to handle it right, right?
Any of it.
Or
You'll get
those
like
comic-
a Silver Age floppy with no protection,
Yeah, that's right.
not the
Here's a
newspaper.
book for you. I got you a book.
Right. Now, Irvin, you mentioned anime. What's your favorite anime of all time?
So I'm a basic B. Dragon Ball is the greatest anime of all time.
That's
I had to disagree with you.
Here's the thing. It essentially started what everything that's going on right now is, and it's all because of him. One Piece, Bleach, all these guys, My Hero, they're like, oh yeah, he's the GOAT. He is the man. And when you look at their storylines, you see some similarities, right? Sasuke from Naruto is essentially Vegeta. There's just lots of little very similar
Little nods.
things. Yeah. And so Dragon Ball, now more modern age, I really like Demon Slayer's art. Jujutsu Kaisen is great for storytelling and robbing you of your favorite characters. My Hero is a good pick me up, feel good but still fighting. One Punch Man is probably one of my favorites. I made this for my other nerd buddies.
Oh wow.
Oh, nice.
So it's like
That's
I didn't
cool.
make it right. I ordered it, but you got me, you got my buddy Trey, and then you got my buddy Brian. So
Awesome.
Now I got to ask you though, because I'm going to tell you my favorite, and I need to know if you've ever seen it.
okay.
Bubblegum Crisis.
I've heard of Bubblegum Crisis. I've
The
not
first
watched
series, not the second. The second
Okay.
series is good. The first series is great. They changed some stuff in the second, which I wasn't a fan of, but that first series is unbeatable and one of the best anime soundtracks you'll ever hear.
Okay.
Plus, I like the dark horror stuff. So, like Mermaid Forest was always big with me, which was a great horror anime.
Okay.
It just
No,
some
I-
grotesque creatures.
I see the ladies on there, 1987. So it's right before my time, like literally a year before I was born. So
Dude, it's so good. I had to buy it on Blu-ray last year just so I had it.
nice.
It should be 8 episodes. It's amazing. What a story arc.
I might have to scoop that one season. I love that. Eight
Yeah,
episodes.
they're well, and they made other seasons, but that's the other seasons. I don't feel like I have to go and visit. I have to rewatch and the soundtrack is still on my playlist
Get out. That's awesome.
to this day from
Yeah.
back in the 90s because I found it in like 92, 93.
Oh yeah.
And I've never been able to give it up. It's been that good for me. Ben,
Okay.
are you an anime fan at all or not so much?
Yeah, but mine's older. I mean, honestly, I was injured at work around the time that Dragon Ball was coming out. So my friend and I were injured in a work accident in a vehicle together. So we were both off for like 3 months, and we watched Dragon Ball like nonstop that whole time.
Were you guys playing Forklift Chicken?
No, we were
No,
playing uninsured driver hits you head on.
Oof.
Yeah, in a work vehicle. So we were like, we flipped our work van, and it was a thing. But
Oh man.
honestly, sidebar. Right after we wrecked, and I'm laying in my buddy's lap, I looked at him and I said, "Are you okay?" And he said, "No." Actually, he looked at me and said, "Are you okay?" And I said, "That was fucking awesome." And then he got very upset with me and told me to get out of his lap and all that. But yeah, I mean, I was like, oh my God, that was the greatest thing I've ever done in my
Right,
life.
you lived through it. That's all.
We
that-
just
That's the thing, right?
in,
Yeah.
dude. I'm like,
Y'all were both alive, so you could say you're like,
Yeah.
okay, no, we
both,
lived
both
through this.
with unknown at the time, both with back injuries and out of work for a couple months. But
Yeah.
either way, so yeah, we watched Dragon Ball. But before that, what is it? Spaceship Yamamoto, the whole
Oh, the BattleTech or what was it?
it's battle, not battle.
No,
I
I
just
know.
had it in Star
Why am I
Blazer.
blank?
Star
Yes,
Blazer.
thank you. I was so blanking
It
on
was
it.
my all-time favorite, and I'm
Hey,
drawing
Bobby.
a blank on it. Star Blazers and Akira, the original. Like Akira was the one that like in the early '80s, people saw that and they were like, "What is this?" You know, I mean,
Right.
that was mind blowing at the time. But yeah, so that's about the scope of my anime right there.
Now we got a live action Voltron movie coming.
Oh, really?
With the nerd god, demigod, Henry
Right,
Cavill.
And I just
Oh,
happen
that's
to have
right.
all three issues right over here. I can't wait for that to pop.
Nice. Yeah.
Because I have no emotional connection to those issues.
You gotta offload
Until
them.
you
Baby.
watch the movie.
Right.
Exactly.
But I just found
Exactly.
them randomly in my collection. I'm like, oh, I got these.
I love that. I love when you go through your stuff and you're like, ooh.
Yeah.
Right.
My problem is I'll do it before the movie and be like, yes, and then I'll watch the movie, and even if I hate the movie, I'm like, I can't get rid of that now.
Yeah.
Right.
I gotta hoard everything, you know.
Nice. But guys, thank you so much. It was absolutely my pleasure having you guys on.
Thank you.
Ben, are
Gabe.
you going to be
you for
making
hosting.
any new videos for your channel at all?
I mean, I've got a couple in the holster that I've had taped for several months, and I haven't even revealed on Instagram what the major keys were that I picked up. But it's just my time has been terrible. We also just lost a pet, and we've had hurricane season and all that madness. Just got back from our honeymoon in Italy. I mean, it's been a wild year, so I'm gonna get back into it for sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, last thing before we sign off, what's one book that you guys are still hunting for?
I would love an X-Men 1, right? But I don't think that's happening anytime soon. Wedding next month, life stuff, Christmas, that's just
Right.
that's not maybe in the next 5 years.
All right, Ben, what's one book you're still hunting for?
I mean, I hate to be that guy, but X-Men 1 is the book that I'm looking for. I've got 2 through 544. So that's the one that I'm missing from the series. I just need to get an X-Men 1. But outside of that, the first thing that came to my mind when you asked me that before Irvin said the one that I really do, it was a ASM 50 because I sold my first Kingpin 10 or 15 years ago, and of course it's it's worth more now. But I sold a 2.0 copy. I'd be happy if I had a 2.0 copy again.
He saw one, but he didn't say he bought it.
Yeah.
Who did what?
Alan May said he saw it X-Men 1 at Half Price Books in Dayton, Ohio. So
I'm
you
sure it
never
was a
know.
ridiculous price though, Alan.
Yeah, like
And then
20
Barbarian says he's 8 books away from completing his ASM
Ooh, very
from 1 to
nice.
current.
Nice.
Wow, that's
Congrats.
quite the collection, Barbarian.
That's awesome. Awesome.
The one I'm hunting right
Getting
now
that.
isn't anywhere like what you got. I'm hunting the first Mayday Parker. I want to
Yeah, cool. Absolutely.
But you always have those books that avoid you, right?
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
the book that avoid you all the time. That's that one for me. And then you have the books that always find you.
Over and over and over and over.
Right.
We're off one.
Yes. There's Silver Age keys that I had like that just like they just kept showing up, and I'm like, geez, like ASM 300 at one point, I probably had a stack of 20 of them. I mean, it's just like I sold them all for nothing. I gave them away. I mean, so
Well, that book, that slab that you have that I sent you, and there's
Yeah.
another Carnage key. As you know, I hate the symbiotes.
yes, I do.
Symbiote keys find me, and I just get rid of them. I always know somebody that's hunting for one that wants one. So
Gary
I just
said.
what's that?
I said, I'm your guy. I'm
I,
glad you sent me that. That's an awesome slab for sure.
Yeah.
and I got a guy here locally that likes that. So I'm like, because when I see him, I'm just my lighter finger wants to set it on fire and get rid of it out of the house. Like I hate the symbiotes. I just can't stand them. And I know I'm the oddball, but
at least film it for views if you do. I mean,
oh, yeah, all that hate.
yeah. I mean, hate is recognition too, sir.
There you go. Barbarian has that on his scale page. Oh, he's probably got the book I'm hunting. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have the funds for that book right now. That book is still like, you think that book would have went down because it's a spider key. It's still like a $300 book graded.
Yeah.
It's nuts. I'm like, look, I want it, but is it really worth that much?
No, I want to eat ramen noodles for the next month and a half.
Right.
What do you know? What remind me? What issue number is that? I can't.
It was a what if, and it had her like I had the facsimile of it.
Yeah.
But I'm like, but you
was
know,
it volume one, like early what if, like V1?
No. This was like in the 90s or 2000s. I can't.
Okay, so
hold on.
or 3.
Now you're bugging me because now I can't remember it. Because it's that old man syndrome, right? You ask me a question, then all the information immediately leaves my brain.
Please don't ask me anything. Jeez,
First Mayday Parker. What if 105 from 1998?
So that might be like V1, but at the very end of volume 1 or maybe volume 2. I don't know. Yeah. It sounds like volume 1 to me. But like the end of it. Yeah.
I think
don't ask me. I'm no expert. Jesus. I just buy books.
Right? I was trying to show the cover because it's just here it is. It's a simple cover.
Oh, yes.
Now I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Because I always hunt all the Spider Woman keys because I'm a big Spider Woman fan. You know, Jessica Drew being my favorite, then Julia Carpenter. And of course, Maddie Franklin, who's way underrated. Her series was great. It was dark too. Her series was really dark, especially with Skin and Bones.
Didn't they share that cover of that what if between that and like Spider Girl #1? Or
I always confuse them.
Yeah.
Yes.
I always confuse them as well. So
I'm always like, ooh, I mean, it's still like a $10, $15 book or something, but
gotcha.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, damn. Well, you know, let me know, Barbarian. I'll be looking after the new year.
Yeah. Payment plans, $1 a day.
Not
For the
during
next...
Christmas time.
I vouched for Gary on a payment plan.
But dudes, thank you so much. I know, Irvin, I probably dragged it on too long. You got places to go.
It's good.
But I appreciate you both jumping on. And you guys got, Irvin, you got great books. Ben, I'm glad you're happy with yours. I hope you're happy with yours and just not being nice to me. I hope you.
Oh,
like
dude,
it.
no. This is everything right up my alley, man. You nailed it for sure. 100%.
And then, of course, as we like to end these things, let me get my brand, and we're going to say, keep it casual.